You know, when you're doing that timeline from your first period all the way to menopause, you do realize we have to troll the internet to find stuff. We have to go through things. We have to wade through the muck. And this one works and this one doesn't work. And I heard a name and I don't know where to find it. And all of a sudden, because we never thought it was possible, it is there. It's just sitting there on Kasha. Hey, welcome back. We were sitting here waiting for you because you went to tell everybody you gotta listen. So thanks for coming back. I'm with Joanna. Joanna is from Kasha. And at the end of the last video, before you ran off, because we were sitting here waiting for you, I really wanted to ask you, what is Kasha?
Kasha is actually my daughter's name. And so the company was named after Kasha.
Seriously?
Absolutely.
It wasn't just holding your baby in your arms and made you think, I gotta do something. You did something and named it after her.
Yes, and actually, you know, this idea was coming together, and one of my best friends decided, you know, to join me, and we joined forces, and we couldn't think of a name, and we kept thinking of a name. What are we gonna call this e-commerce company for women where women everywhere can get their products they need?
How old was your daughter then?
She was maybe 6 months. 8 months. Something.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
The two of you were probably yelling at her half the time. Kasha, don't roll over. Kasha.
It was
at that time, because there's a time you say your children's names so many times.
That could have been part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it just, we looked at each other once. We're like, it's Kasha. Kasha's the right name for this, and it connects to the meaning of the company. And this is more than a company. This is more than, an online shop. This is the hope for the future. This is women helping women.
It's women helping women. It's a platform for women, created by women, but also completely, it's all of us, and then it's just me. I can go in there and get what I need when I need it, and nobody needs to know.
Exactly.
I really like the idea. Okay, so you try and put this thing out there, because not everybody said wow.
Yes, so we started out in Rwanda. And
you notice I now leaned in. I'm like, go on. You and your crazy idea named after your child. And yes, we're gonna have an e-commerce platform all about women.
And at the beginning,
universal eye roll.
Well, that was the question. Is this just a crazy, stupid idea? Is it gonna work?
Who are those two chicks?
Exactly. And then, after even just within the first month, we had customers. And it wasn't optimized, it didn't look great, but we had customers. And, those customers came back. And then, within 3 months, there was more customers. So, we were onto something. People were using us. And
what were they buying?
Still to this day, the largest selling category is within menstrual care.
Oh.
So sanitary napkins and various other, tampons or
everything
various
else.
Things. So
really?
Yeah, and I mean, women need these products. Sometimes you get them and, you're in a meeting or you're in class and you're like, oh no, what am I gonna do? The store is so far. Hopefully your friend has some, but
yes,
women get stuck and this is an immediate need. And so
it comes to you.
It comes to you in a nice, discreet bag. And so that was...
I need a pregnancy kit, damn it.
The pregnancy test as well, an emergency contraceptive.
Yes.
Something happens, you need that fast, within 72 hours if you want it to work.
Because that's all you got.
Exactly. And so...
Wow.
But at the same time, women need a lot of things, They want, deodorants and lotions, and they want things
facial wash.
Help the health of their skin and to look great.
Yes. And something to get rid of that zit that shows up one morning and it winks at you. No, I usually get that one.
The emergency order.
Yes.
Yes. And so that's how it happened. And it was really interesting. So Kasha in general, one of the ways we're different is, you can go to our website and our app, but we also have this.
It's kasha.co.ke. You can log on now. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can also use just a basic phone to browse through products, order and pay. And, that really caught on in Rwanda as well. Rwanda doesn't have, as much history in the digital space. And so the internet access, people aren't as used to e-commerce in a sense. So this idea of just, a short
was exciting.
code was great. And they went through and they ordered, they can pay with mobile money.
Wait a minute, you were doing it on a short code?
Over a short code. And we basically, and this was another thing that over the years when, I was working a lot of these USSD solutions, and it's so powerful. And anyone can access this who has a phone. And why don't we turn that into e-commerce? Rather than just buying airtime or sending money, browse through products, order and pay. And it takes seconds. And so that's another way we were really working to innovate for women. And and then Kasha just took off, and we are now operating around the country in Rwanda. And it's really interesting. So on principle, we want all women to have access to products. Maybe it's different price points, different brands.
True.
But we grew so quickly within rural areas, especially because women didn't have as much choice. There was more, stigma related to getting certain products. But also women, professional women in offices were buying from us all the time as well.
I totally believe that.
So it was really,
and especially young
it was quite a journey.
Okay, so there were moments where you were like, I didn't even see that coming. Which one for you was like, wow, I didn't even see that one coming?
So I think the whole experience of starting a business, you never see it coming. It's so much more emotional. I think I am not a risky person. I am not someone who just, I've worked in the corporate world for the majority of my career, and I knew Kasha had to happen. When everything came together, I actually tried to look for a job. I'm like, this must be happening somewhere. I'll just join that company.
Yes, of course.
And it didn't
makes
exist.
sense. But you do know it makes perfect sense.
It made total sense to me. And especially when you put the whole business together and the fact that women they literally decide 80% of
Do suppliers get it? I mean, you obviously, approach certain people to put products onto. Do they understand that women don't have access to something like this? Because I'm sure the people sitting there saying, but she can go to the supermarket. You're like, actually, it's not that easy. What's that pushback you get initially? I mean, you're not going to get it now. Everybody's like, Kasha does what? And they're like, we need to get on. But initially, what was the kind of pushback you were getting?
From the push, I remember speaking with many people. They're like, well, why would you even just focus on half the population? Like, is this really even a problem? And look, you're limiting yourself to only have...
Chairman Mao, half the sky.
Yes, and women literally drive 80% of consumer purchases. They own the house, they own the family health, and also they buy for themselves.
Yes.
And I think women's power in economy is absolutely misunderstood and not even looked at. And we are actually not optimizing for the most influential consumer. And so just this aspect of, from a business perspective,
you
have a small market size. These products, they don't, they're not. It's not like it's electronics where they're expensive.
But
when you think about it, from a woman's perspective, when you think about all the products you need through your life. When you first get your period, and then let's say you want to make sure you don't get pregnant. And then you want to try to get pregnant. You need fertility products. And then you get pregnant. And then you're pregnant. And then you have prenatal issues. And then you have menopause. Women have so many needs through the course of their lives. And so if you look at a woman and just that, there's so, this had to exist.
It's just that, when you're doing that timeline from your first period all the way to menopause, you do realize we have to troll the internet to find stuff. We have to go through things. You have to wade through the muck. And this one works and this one doesn't work. And I heard a name and I don't know where to find it. And all of a sudden, because we never thought it was possible, it is there. It's just sitting there on Kasha.
And the other thing I think that is really unfair is just how there's so many products that are fake. There's things that don't work. There's things when you put them on your skin, you get rashes, or on your baby's skin. And so just on principle as well, we ensure our products are genuine quality products. They're kept well, they're not expired. This is important. If you're going to put something in your body or on your baby's body, you know, you need to know that it's good for you. And so I think
Kasha is a real deal.
We deeply care that our customers are getting the products they need. I mean, this is personal to us. This is us as well. We have the same experience. And so, you know, for us, we don't want to be that e-commerce site where you just, you know, oh, you need a product, go search, get. What if, you know, what is the difference between pregnancy tests? When do you use it? How do you use it? What is the difference between each of these different kinds of pregnancy tests? That's where we want to be of help and service. And then we'll get you a great product at a great price, but we'll help you choose. And I want to talk
about the products and the choices. It's Kasha, just the way I'm saying it, yeah? Kilo Alpha Sierra Hotel Alpha, kasha.co.ke. Go check it out, because I created my profile, I'm registered, I've got my password, but I am the typical woman. You fill the cart, and then you're really, really sure that you got everything, you check out. So I'm that sort of person. But literally, that's not the experience for every woman. There's a woman who's like, I need this now. So we're going to talk about that experience when we come back. But I need to just say this. Well done. Well done, because now we think it's obvious, but actually the truth is, I believe when you tell me that people said, why such a small market? That's actually dumb. That's the dumbest thing anybody could say.
Billions of women around the world.
I know. Yeah. I mean, it's just half the population. No, it's a big part of the population. And as repeat customers, even more important. Even more important. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Well,
for
thank you.
For a girl born in Poland who ended up in Africa. Well done, Joanna. Come back, because this is where I tell you why you should go on and what is there. And then I also tease you mercilessly, because I won't tell you everything, so that you actually have to go on to kasha.co.ke, okay? Fantastic. Subscribe.